Today on Girl Chat, we've got the Bridal Buddy, and you need to see it. And breaking up with your gym.
You out of luck, all right?
Why is it so hard, class? How will you spend your tax return? We've got ideas for you in 4 Under 40. Then, our good friend Jason George is here.
Yes.
The real starts now.
This is our
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's get right into it. First up, in a post on today'sparent.com, mommy blogger Tara Michelle Ziniuk noticed that did I say that right? Ziniuk noticed that when her daughter Anna became a kindergartner, she suddenly was getting a lot more birthday invites than usual. However, it wasn't just because she made new friends. It was because of a new school policy that said if any students got invited to a birthday party, then all of the students needed to be invited.
What?
Yeah. Tara says she understands, that the policy exists so no one will get their feelings hurt. But on the other hand, having that many kids at a party is expensive.
Okay.
And it also doesn't teach kids that hurt feelings are a part of life. So ladies, what do you think about this? Should birthdays be, friends only?
Well, wait a minute. The party is outside of school, right?
Yeah.
Inside
So how you gonna tell me what I'm gonna do outside of school?
Yes.
You can't tell me I gotta have. That's like me.
Yeah, how does that work?
And your party should be filled with some of your best friends. Not everybody in life is your best friend.
Right.
I believe that this kind of sets up the child for failure if they have everything that they want all the time, because the reality is not everybody is going to be your friend.
Yes.
So when Aiden has his birthday parties, now he's 5, he's very vocal about it. And I just ask him, Aiden, who do you want at your birthday party? And he tells me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's ridiculous.
So how does that work? How can they actually tell you that you can't invite other kids from the school? Which is weird, because I didn't have a lot of friends that got invited to my birthday parties from school. Like all the church kids came to my birthday parties because their parents were friends with my parents. But I'm just confused as to how a school can dictate to you what you do outside of school.
Something must have happened where a kid got hurt because they weren't invited or something. Something had to happen for them to come up with this policy.
But then you got to think about that child at the party that no one invited him to, or him or her to. They're just going to be sitting around like, I don't know anybody, nobody's coming up to me. Then he or she's going to feel even more awkward.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe they're talking about, like, say, a class. Okay, I can understand if this was a party held in the school. Say, like,
yes, sometimes that happens.
Yes, where you bring cupcakes to the school and at lunchtime or whatever.
Bring enough for everybody.
Yes.
Just don't bring enough for your kids
like if you didn't have
and
enough
friends.
gum for everybody, you couldn't eat gum in class. I got that.
I really liked that my parents taught me at a young age that, first of all, treasure your friends. Who are your close friends that are close enough to bring into the family circle so that we know them, we get to know their families, have them over, maybe their younger siblings can come. And also, I appreciated my parents' money. I don't want them to overspend for everybody that ain't my friend.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say this, though. I think we should encourage, to have gatherings and that you do invite people. And especially with children, because the thing about children is one day they don't like somebody and 2 hours later they like somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that too. So I'm trying to understand the school's position, so maybe if something happened.
It's just being inclusive, but
I do know that some parents, what they do is that, the kids have little cubbies and they put all of the, invitations in the little cubbies, and then those parents choose, on what the child says if they want to go to the party or not. So maybe that could be a cool way of doing it.
Yeah, but if you're handing out invitations at school, that's actually where I do see the issue.
Well, actually,
where
you give
if there's
it
a
to
child that didn't get the invitation.
You give it, no, that's what I'm saying. You give it to the teacher, and then the teacher will give it to all of the kids in that class in the cubby. So no person will be left out. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Right.
But if you're not going to invite everybody, then I don't
Yes.
think you should hand out invitations
Yes.
in the school.
Yes.
Right.
What
That's
I
what I'm
did-
saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
Because I do
100%.
get that's messed up. I would feel really sad if they're like, did anybody ever watch that show Super Sweet 16 on MTV? Okay, well, in that show, like, they would actually do like these huge things where people would either like show up with like those machines where you like throw out like T-shirts and stuff, and that would be like the invites, these really over-the-top invitations.
Right.
And like all the kids in the high schools would be standing there waiting, and if you didn't get one,
Yeah.
you were like not the cool kid. And that has to be super
And that's
hurtful.
what my question would be, Tam, being a mother, let's
Yeah.
just, situation, right?
Okay.
Let's look on the other side. Let's say you're the parent of the child that didn't get an invitation. How do you explain that to your child?
Honestly, our school does it very well. I never know. I never know if Aiden didn't get an invitation.
Really?
No, yeah. What I do is I ask Aiden, like I said, who would you want, at your party? Then I would privately ask his school teacher, whose parent belongs to this child, and
Right.
can I have their telephone number, or can you show me, their cubby? And it's usually like after school hours, so maybe that's the way our school
You
does it.
privately invite them.
Yes, they do, and they've done a great job because
But what if,
I never
let's
know.
just say, devil's advocate here,
Yeah.
that you find out,
Yeah, 'cause
and
kids talk. It's
and
not-
you don't get, so how what do you, mommy,
It's gonna
I
happen
didn't get
at
an
some
invite.
point.
gonna
Aiden isn't gonna get invited to
Yes, it's
something.
gonna happen at some point. If he comes up to me and he says, "Mommy, I wasn't invited to, Katie's party. I really wanted to go," then that's, obviously a different story. I would then have to sit down and say, you know what, Aiden, maybe next time. Maybe when you see her at school, have a conversation with her. And, I think it'll just teach him communication skills, and it teaches him how to handle it up front at a
Right.
young age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want him to shy away from it. Or if he cries,
And then he could turn to me, and I'd be like, let me tell you something, Aiden. We
Yes.
don't forget Katie. We gonna have
Exactly.
our
You didn't
own
want to go
party.
to Katie's
Yes.
birthday party anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Throw your
But-
party
Yes.
better than Katie.
if he
I
cried
think
and if it really hurt
that's
his
the
feelings.
point of parenting. I think that's the point. I feel like the day I become a parent, I hope to teach my child to be able to deal with these real life circumstances from a young age, that you're not going to get invited to everyone's party. Everyone's not going to be your friend.
and that's
Everyone's
okay.
not going to like you.
Yeah.
And it's okay. As long as you have a few good people that love you, you're good. You
Yes.
have your family.
Yes.
And maybe what I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll have him focus on the kids that
Yeah.
did
Yes.
invite him
Yes.
to their birthday party.
As adults, have you guys ever felt FOMO not being invited to something? Heck yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Be on Instagram stalking like, y'all didn't want to invite me to that event? No? No, I'm not gonna front. There's been like either Latino events that I'm like, I should be included in that. Why did I get it? It's happened before.
I don't know. I'm at this place in my life where
Yeah.
I really get excited when people cancel, man. I love just being
Yeah.
able to stay home and like, thank you for not inviting me.
They call that JOMO.
Yeah.
So there's
JOMO.
FOMO, and now there's also JOMO. So FOMO is the fear of missing out. JOMO is the joy of missing out.
Sign up for that. It's
Yeah.
a good time. Well, one event where you can be selected with the guest list is a wedding. But before a bride walks down the aisle, she has a lot of planning. So where will the wedding be? What types of flowers to get? And how to go to the bathroom wearing that giant dress. Well, ladies, there may finally be a solution. It's called the Bridal Buddy, where it's a slip that you wear under your wedding dress, and it lets you stuff all the extra fabric into it, making it easy to go to the bathroom. Yo, it even has armholes
Yep.
and a drawstring, so you don't have to worry about the fabric dropping.
So genius.
No bridesmaids needed. So
That's
ladies, do you
awesome.
think the Bridal Buddy could have been the bride's best friend when you guys were getting married?
I
wish
didn't
I had
have the
that.
big foofy
Me neither.
dress.
We had mermaid dresses,
Yes,
right?
we both had a similar, the same
We
shape.
all three did.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, we all had a nice little silhouette.
I'm just not a fan of the fufu. I'm 4'11", and I just look like a cupcake in there.
Well, when I got married at the Elvis Chapel, I had on pants, so it wasn't a problem for me.
But if we were invited to like a ball,
Yeah.
where we had to wear a big fufu
Yes.
dress, I'm gonna need this. Or any of my girlfriends that might be wearing these kind of dresses, the first gift I'm
did
giving
you
her.
How did you? I was about to say, did you?
Because I was all corseted into my dress. I didn't.
I don't remember you taking a break, friend. You went all the way through the night.
What's the purpose? The purpose of your bridesmaids is to do that, to help out. Okay,
True.
That's the purpose.
I do like those intimate moments.
Yes,
I do, but I had a bustle.
Train?
So I had a train, and then I had a bustle on my dress. And when I had to use the restroom, I brought my, best friend with me, and we were like all trying to figure it out, and we couldn't. So I don't know what she did. She didn't do it correctly. I love you, Andrea Regalado, but it didn't work out. It was like lopsided after I used the restroom. But then I changed into another dress, and then it didn't really.
I remember I had to shimmy out of mine, and if you're in a mermaid, you can only come down from the bottom, and then you got to shimmy out of it, and your friends have to hold the tail, so you've got to do the squat, and they got to hold the tail. But did you make them face the other way? Because you can never pee in front of your friends.
No.
You keep them watching.
I would absolutely.
They don't care.
Yeah.
No, you've never done it where like you really have to pee or like something super uncomfortable and you have to hold the person's hands like this?
Yeah.
Don't front. Where like either you're like,
I don't want to make her
or
watch.
you don't want to touch the thing, or you
You know how many women I've helped at the club when they've been in the restroom and they need help and I gotta hold that hair while they get all it out? Yeah.
Yes.
That's me. I'm that girl.
That's what friends are for. Cue the song.
Yes.
But seriously, you're right. You guys, I did not go to the bathroom.
I don't remember.
From the moment I put my dress on to the end, I never.
Did you drink a lot? I don't remember.
We could barely get you in
She was
that
not
dress.
eating or
We couldn't zip
drinking.
it
You were
up.
so nervous. You were not consuming.
I did not want to drink, but then like right before the night ended, I heard that actually tequila is the only alcohol that's an upper. So that I wouldn't fall asleep in the huge time difference, I took 2 shots of Patron and we went upstairs.
Good.
Yeah.
Strong J.
And the dress came off then.
All right. Well, one place a bride-to-be spends a lot of time at is the gym. However, people looking to give their gym memberships the axe oftentimes have to deal with contracts, rules, and fine print that can make it almost impossible. Well, Reddit user Robert Scucci decided to make his gym breakup a little more entertaining by writing them an actual breakup letter. Robert told the gym, y'all, the gym is Planet Fitness. He said, quote, "I have different needs now. And to be frank, you really haven't changed at all. I've moved on to a new facility with state-of-the-art, whatchamacallit, that really tones my thighs and masters my ass in ways that were unknown." That's his breakup letter. So ladies, is there any place that you might need to write a breakup letter
The signature to the letter is yours in Christ, comma, his name.
No way.
Wait, where?
It sure
That
did
is
say that.
awesome.
Well, first of all, it's hilarious. It's supposed to, it's meant as a joke.
Yeah.
So if you had to write a breakup letter to something or some place, where would it be? You know?
Ooh, I'd have to open it with saying, "It's not you, it's me." And it would be cochinitas, no, what is it called? Conchinita? No, Conchita's Puceria. Does anybody know what pupusas are?
Yes, I
Pupuseria?
love pupusas.
Okay, you guys, I freaking have fallen in love with pupusas. It's actually an El Salvadorian thing. And I'm in love. I found them on Grubhub. They're in my top favorites. You know, it tells you recently ordered. And I have my order already planned out and everything. But I need to write them a letter. And it goes like this.
Okay.
It's not you, it's my waistline. Like, I have to stop. It's too good.
Yeah.
Conchitas, Conchita.
I have to try it.
She had some at her house one time. I had them. They were really
So good.
If I had to write one, it would be to my oil change, my mechanic. And I would basically start off with, "Sweetie, every time I come, I just want an oil change. I don't want my filter check. I don't want the extra,
That is true. It'd be adding up.
fluids. Just give me." And so I found another place that will give me what I need. And that is just a simple oil change for $15.99. Thank you very much.
That's a good one.
Simple relationship.
That's all I want, simple.
I would write one to airline searching sites. Do you know airline ticket searching sites? When you're searching for a ticket, for some reason, every time I search for an airline ticket and I find one for the right price, and you're like, "Oh, this is bomb, let me go get my credit card." You get your credit card, you start typing in the numbers, you refresh, the ticket is gone or it's $50 or more expensive.
That is true.
Dude,
Shady.
do you notice that? And I'm noticing the cookies, I learned that you have to shop your site, your tickets under incognito so they can't tell that you're searching for the ticket because they know how to track you now so that they bump the price up by the time you already desire.
They know you're looking for that ticket.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would basically sign that letter to be like, keep God between us and be honest when you're giving me the price of that ticket because he's watching you. Shady site.
In Christ, Jeannie.
In Christ.
Jeannie Mai.
Yes.
I don't think I would break up with anything. I think I'm doing pretty well. I promise.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I think the only
me see
thing
if I can think of
I
anything.
might spend maybe too much money on and have to break up with are clothing
Etsy?
lines. Not Etsy,
Okay.
but clothing stores online. So, but kids stores.
Right,
Like
right.
there's this store called Cotton On.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
so,
Australian.
yes, it's so amazing.
Yes.
I love me some Zara Kids, man.
Yes.
I will spend way too much. Actually, I spend more money on my kids' clothes than my clothes.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they're for my kids, so I'll do anything.
Well, that's
Yes.
something different.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I'm with you, Adrienne. It's like I'm trying to lose this 30 pounds. And if I really think I need to do a breakup
Freaking
letter,
Conchita.
Alcohol.
no, it's to Popeyes. Popeyes.
You though.
You're gonna break up
Alcohol
with
does it.
Popeye?
Don't say that.
I'm taking a break. We need to take a break. It's not that we're gonna completely break up, but it's a break. You know.
It's like the song Butterfly by Mariah
It's just a
Carey. If it's
temporary
truly meant to
situation.
be, it'll come
Come
back
back
around.
around.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know, on Tuesdays, the special
Yeah,
that
the
you got,
2
that's
for
not good for
Tuesdays.
me. All right? You know, the 2 pieces,
Yep.
$1.99.
Yep.
Yes, I
Don't-
love it. But
I
I gotta take it's just temporary. But I'll be back. I will. Don't you worry. Extra mile, 2-piece with a biscuit. I will be back. And on that note, we have to take a break, but there's more girl chat right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching The Real.
But we'll be back.
Welcome back to The Real. Let's get back to some more girl chat. All right, when you get hurt, sometimes the only silver lining to your situation is a really good story about how it happened, right? In fact, a recent Twitter hashtag had people bragging about their, quote, least athletic injuries, and they are hilarious. For example, user at biscuit_Ursed said, decided to start jogging, took 1 step, slipped on a leaf, and cracked my kneecap.
Wow.
Ouch. At Pango Pup said, slipped a disc picking a fork up out of the sink.
It happens.
Wow, and finally, at Not in BT Net said, I win, I broke my hand throwing away a gingerbread house.
Wow.
What?
How is that so? So ladies, what would you say is your dumbest injury?
My dumbest injury was when I was coming out of Tam's house, because I
Yes.
said, I'm gonna walk back to my place, right? It's about 4 blocks. I took 2 steps and hit that pavement.
Yes, you did.
And when I say I fell hard, right?
did.
But I got up hard because I didn't want her husband, Adam Housley, to see me, because if he would have saw me, it would have been over.
Yes.
And to this day, this is
know.
the
She has a
mark right here. You
scar.
can it's a scar. It's fading, but you can still see.
Oh, it's healing. It used to be way worse.
Yeah, it used to be real,
I
but
But
that's
Lonnie,
it right there.
but Lonnie, you didn't tell the whole story.
Oh, God.
She was drinking.
She was drinking.
Just tell everybody on national TV.
Hey, this is The Real. We gotta keep
What
it real,
everybody
Lonnie.
else story?
Jeannie, do share.
One of my the most random situation is, you know our show. We will do anything for our fans because
Right.
The Real is about the real fan.
Exactly.
Straight up. So if you remember back in the days, any of our old school fans remember our test season? We had this thing called Twitter Dares.
Yeah.
It was a segment where we
So
would
much
take
fun.
we would take in the dares from our fans and you guys would get crazy with it.
Right.
Well, one of our fans asked for me to twirl 10 times and walk in a straight line. I'm like, I'm in my 30s, I got this, no problem. So I twirl 10 times and I walk in a straight line. I run into Adrienne, I fall on top of her and crack my nail on the side of the stage.
We fell
Right
down
there.
the stairs.
Right there, look at, she has to help me up. And that also was a day where I was drinking beforehand.
Wait, but you were bleeding.
Yes, the whole nail, you guys.
Oh my God.
acrylic came off and everything, and
But she was like bleeding.
Yes, it was horrible.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, so, oh my goodness. I was pregnant with Aiden, and I was really, really hungry.
Yes.
So I took a bite, and I bit down into my fork really, really hard, and I chipped my 2 front teeth. And because I waited for a really long time to get it fixed, then these 2 front teeth, because they were chipped, started chipping at these 2 front teeth. So actually, you guys, I have 4 veneers. I had to get it fixed. 1, 2.
Wait.
You got false teeth?
Yes, I do. I have 4.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you know us? Did we see this?
No, she
No,
had, this is
no, it
before
was
Aiden.
already, yeah.
You got a picture of that?
No!
Darn it.
This is the after. That's what I care about.
Yeah, I can't have a picture from my injury either.
What happened?
So when I was 9, my family and I used to go to Virginia Beach on vacations. We would stay at the Flagship Motel, thank you very much, with the pool in the parking lot. And it was literally in the concrete. It's so crazy. I have a video somewhere. And me and my sister and my cousin Gigi, shout out to Gigi, we had these matching zip-up bathing suits with this big, it was neon orange
Like body
and neon
glove.
pink. It was like that, and it had a black zipper that went up the middle.
Those are hot.
Well, one day I was really excited to go to that concrete pool, and I was getting dressed up as I put my bathing suit fast, and I zipped up. And you guys, at 9, I zipped my nipple off.
Oh!
Swear it to you.
Oh!
Of course, I was like flat-chested then, so it was like barely a woohoo. So I zipped it off, and I was like if you've ever seen There's Something About Mary where he zips his thing, that was me. I was like, oh!
Okay.
And I was screaming, and my mom, guys, it grew back. It's totally fine.
I didn't know nipples can grow back.
Yes, I zipped it off. It was little. It was a little girl boobie, you know?
Adrian, your poor panda eye.
Yeah, I zipped it.
It's
Is
like
that not a terrible injury?
Well, I'm glad it grew back.
He was like this.
So is Israel. Praise
Well, we
God.
need to take a break right now, but don't go anywhere because there's more Girl Chat right after this. You're watching me.
Go ahead.
Welcome back to The Real. Let's get back into some more girl chat. What do I have in common with people who don't eat gluten? Well, according to a new Match.com study, we're both getting it in a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, knocking the boots, all right? The study of over 5,000 singles showed that people who eat gluten-free are 217% more likely to have a date in the past year and 172% less likely to have experienced a dry spell. And get this, people who report being able to orgasm are 43% more likely to be gluten-free. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Ladies, are you willing to ditch the baked goods and that glue to get some good?
Well, I mean,
Jeannie lives
yeah.
gluten-free, everybody.
I have
Announce
been
it.
gluten-free for 11 years.
How's it working out for you?
And I can tell you, it's actually true. If you go straight non-gluten and you find the good foods, good
Yes,
tasting
there's
things,
great
you
baked
notice
goods.
that when you eat things, it feels lighter and just everything feels like it just
Yeah.
moves smoother. You know what I'm saying? You just got this groove that goes on a
Yeah.
little bit lighter. So
And-
I believe this.
I feel like it probably is true because most people that are gluten-free are usually just health conscious in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
So they probably have banging bodies. So yeah, they, getting dates and
Are
getting
you
it in.
gluten-free?
I was on and off
Yeah.
gluten-free.
So how'd that work out?
It's hard in the beginning because I
Yes.
just love food, but like you said, I had to learn where to find the great gluten-free, like
Get
pizza.
to the sex part.
What?
Did you get it on?
Well, absolutely.
Okay, so I do gluten-free sometimes.
You do, Aid.
I do. But I don't have this problem with or without the gluten.
Exactly.
I'm
Let
doing
them know.
just fine.
Let them know. We fine.
My orgasms are popping. It's good. We're good over here.
Give it
Well,
a
on
try,
that note,
everybody.
we'll take a break, but there's more of The Real coming up right after this.
Welcome back. Let's get right back into some more girl chat. We'll just have to put girl chat on hold right now because it's time for the Reels Hotline Bling.
Caller! What's up? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Ashley, and currently I'm in San San Francisco.
Awesome. Bay Area! Yes! Bay Area like Jeannie. Now you're watching us on Fox 11. Shout out to Fox 11. What do you do for a living?
I'm currently a undergrad and graduate student at USF.
Come on. Awesome.
Looks like you're in a dorm right now.
Is that a bunk bed behind you?
Yeah, that's my roommate.
That is awesome. What are you studying?
I'm doing English and education.
Awesome.
Nice. Oh, we need more educators out there.
Now I hear you have a special connection with the show.
Yeah.
What is it?
Special. So, I grew up watching you guys, all of you guys, Lonnie, since Ned's Declassified.
Oh, wow, yeah.
my goodness.
Adrian, freaking Cheetah Girls, I've watched all of it.
Thank you.
So, yeah, and then watching you guys, it's been a year already. I started watching you guys when my boyfriend went to boot camp. And when going through boot camp, it was kind of hard. I didn't know how to be alone, but with you girls, I didn't feel alone.
Oh my goodness. You are never alone with us. You know, I can tell that you are a big fan of The Real, and we're gonna see just how big of a fan you are. So we have a question for you that's worth $100, and I hope you get it right.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, here it is. So we play a lot of games here on the show. Though we get heated during most of them, which one has us shouting more than the others?
What's the name of the game?
Shouting
Name the game.
more than others.
Shout.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Great job, Ashley! You're getting $100.
That is awesome. But seriously, Ashley.
Yes.
I just want you to know we seriously appreciate calls like this, and just so you know, you are always going to be with us forever.
Yes.
We are
And
never
we're
going
always
to
here
forget
for
you.
you.
We are always
okay?
here for you, and it's because of fans like you that we love getting to do what we do every single day. We thank you. Keep watching the show. You are part of, like Jeannie said, our real fam.
Ashley, we
Good
know
luck with
that
your
it can
studies.
be, keep staying in school, and we know that it can be hard sometimes, but if you ever need us, you can always call in to us, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, hang in there, honey. We'll be back with more of The Real right after this.
She's so
Welcome back. With the deadline for filing your tax return right around the corner, some of you already are thinking of ways to spend it. Well, if you haven't made your mind up yet, you've come to the right place for goodies at the right price. This is for under 40.
Duchess from Shop on Market. Thank you so much for joining us, Danya.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Danya, not a single item you brought today will cost us over $40, correct?
Have
you
my
promise?
word, yes.
That's pretty freaking amazing. Well, I'm caught up on all my bills, so I'm using the rest of my tax refund to shop. So let's get to it. I cannot wait to see the first item you brought us. Wow.
Well, you've probably seen hilarious dash cam footage on YouTube, but a dash cam does a lot more than capture those unexpected funny moments on the road. Protecting yourself from things like insurance fraud and accident disputes is serious business, and a dash cam allows you to always have an extra pair of eyes on your side, just in case. So there's no more he said, she said.
Okay.
With 4x digital zoom, motion detection, and infrared night vision, this easy-to-mount camera will be your expert witness in a fender bender, or just help you record a particularly memorable drive. It records in 1080p HD video, and most importantly, it gives you peace of mind every time you get in your car. Right?
Good.
This is one item you may not even know that you need, but it's come in handy for so many times, we consider it an essential. Usually these can run for $59.99, but our price today is just $25. That's 59% off.
That is amazing. And at that price, everyone in the family can get one. Thanks, girl.
Oh, I like that. I want to get
Yes,
one too.
smart.
That's so cool. Now, Danya, I'm looking for something to like put my must-have items in. You know what I mean? And I don't want it to like take up my hands. But I've spent most of my tax return check, so I only have about $40 left to spend. Tell me what you think about this.
I know. This is so cute. This is one of my favorite items. Check this out. This little leather backpack is basically the little black dress of 2018. We all need one. You can stop your search now. Yes! Because the stylish vegan leather version is super fashionable and highly functional. You can easily tote around everything from your wallet to your iPad without weighing down your shoulder with a heavy purse. This trendy design by Catalina comes in a variety of colors to suit your style, and this adorable version is perfect for wearing to school or work. Now, the regular retail price of this bag, hold the shade, is $135.95. But because you're watching The Real, you're able to get it for just $39. That's 74% off. And at this price, you can get two without any guilt, so definitely go ahead and treat yourself.
I'm so happy. It's a wonderful bag. Thank you. And such a good price, everybody.
I need that. I love that color.
So cute.
Yeah. All right, Danya. My girls and I want to do something cute with our tax return check. So we thought of doing an at-home spa day. You got anything for us?
Wow.
Let's see.
Okay, if you love tossing out an old, dirty cosmetic bag for a cute new one, and you love samples, listen up. The durable canvas pouch features a glossy graphic and a sturdy zipper to house all of your cosmetics. And it's filled with the best of the best in deluxe beauty samples. So treat yourself to an array of luxury beauty brands and find out which products work best for you. This cute little bag, totes 9 deluxe beauty products, including a luxury cleansing balm, microdermabrasion kit, smoothing mask, body lotion, and an amazing secret weapon for your hair. Indulge in this deluxe bag by Joyous for a non-indulgent price. You won't regret it. Now, this goes for $100 normally, but, for the fans of The Real, we've cut down the price to $15. That's a whole 85% off.
Whoa, that is a great gift for those of us who love a little pampering. Thank you so much, girl.
Danya, girl, I'm so glad you're here. Uncle Sam sent my return, and I'm trying to get some cute accessories. So let's see what you bought me. Woo!
Yes. Okay, Lonnie, summer is just around the corner, which means it's time to shop for some sunglasses. We love Ivory Mason, because they always bring the hottest in trends at amazing prices. And we should all be able to update our sunglass style as much as we update our wardrobes, right, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, these fashionable sunnies were red hot on the runway, and we've got pairs for men and women at an amazing friends and family price. Now, normally these would cost $100, but not today. You could pick it back up. Not today, because today we're practically giving them away for the low price of $29. That's 71% off.
That is wonderful. These sunglasses are perfect because they didn't break the bank, so I still have money left from my tax refund to grab a matching outfit. Thank you for bringing us all these magnificent deals, Danya. You know, hey, do you guys like these sunglasses? Y'all like them?
They're so dope.
Well, you know what? We love y'all so much that you all are going home with your own pair of Ivory Mason sunglasses. All of y'all get a pair. If you want more information on any of these products, head on over to TheReal.com. We gotta take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We're coming right back with more of The Real. Good job. Welcome back. Now, our next guest has changed jobs more times than we can count as Dr. Ben Warren on Grey's Anatomy. And we're about to see him in a whole new role in his very own spin-off series, Station 19, which premieres tonight. Please welcome back our good friend, Jason George.
Good to be back, hanging with y'all.
Yes.
You look dapper.
Yes, you
thank
do.
you.
And you
Dapper.
smell good, too.
Yeah, we're bringing Dapper back.
Yeah,
That's right.
That word.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so is it true that before you became an actor, you were studying to become a lawyer?
Well, that was the plan, was to become a lawyer.
Okay.
I'd gotten cool with a Supreme Court justice in Virginia. He was the youngest Supreme Court justice and only black, he was the second black Supreme Court justice of Virginia. The plan was you get the grades, I'll write the recommendation, we'll get you into law school, you come clerk for me, you're a made man in the state of Virginia.
Yeah.
And then I took an acting class.
Ah.
I fell in love, it was a rap, I actually, when I decided to go to graduate school to get my Master of Fine Arts in acting, I had a conversation with my mom, and I had a conversation with the judge. to try and explain to him that, I'm calling an audible, I'm hooking the left. And, and there was just silence on the other end of the phone. He was quiet for a minute. It was not a good conversation. I mean, he's proud of me. He was like, you're a grown man, you make your decisions, blah, 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 but he wasn't feeling it.
Right.
I knew he was cool when he finally started hitting me for autographs for people in the office.
See?
Oh my gosh.
It was a couple years later. It was a couple years later, and I was like, so we good? He was like, we good.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Well, you're doing so much. You also championed the diversity issue in the entertainment industry, and you recently participated in a CNN video called "The First Time I Realized I Was Black," which is a huge topic to get into. And you talk about a story where a classmate called you a racial slur, but the story didn't end there. So what happened?
No, I mean, look, the short version of the story was, elementary school, playing football. In elementary school, I was one of the bigger kids. And I tackled this kid, and he was one of the smaller kids. And I hurt him, embarrassed him. And so he wanted to hurt and embarrass me back. So he used the word.
Right. I got you.
And I kind of blacked out. And this is a real thing. This is a real thing. It honestly scared the hell out of me because it had never happened before. It's never happened to me since. I blacked out when I realized what was going on. My hands were around his neck when I was choking dude out, and everybody else was freaking out.
Right.
And it freaked me out because no word should have that kind of control over me.
Let him know.
Right?
Yep.
And then the other part was, of course, scared the hell out of him. So me and him for years, looking at each other sideways, because we're in the same school and you track all the way through to high school. But we ended up being in a lot of the same classes. Ended up being in a lot of the same extracurricular things and that sort of thing.
Right.
And at the end of the day, he's a smart kid. He's a kid who fought for stuff. I'd be fighting for this thing, and next thing I know, he's the one backing up the idea. Or he'd be fighting for something, and I'd have to back up his. I'd be mad because I'd be like, that's a good idea, so I got to go with it.
That face and everything.
We'd be looking at each other sideways, and to this day, he's one of my best friends. He's literally.
That's cool.
Wow.
He saw that CNN piece.
No way.
He saw that CNN piece and shot. I'm sitting in makeup on the new show, Station 19. Gotta check it out. But I'm sitting in makeup, and I get a text from my boy. I'm like, oh, what's up? And it's the picture from the CNN thing, and he's written this whole thing about how it hurts his heart that he has to remember that he was that kid.
Wow. And that he hurt
and
you.
how much it wrecked him. That he's like this, because that's not me. And it just reinforces to me the idea that, the King quote that, hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that.
Yes.
I mean,
Right.
At the end of the day, here's the thing. We talk about racism and prejudice as if it's like there's a hard line. It's a spectrum, y'all. It's a spectrum. And it's not a hard line that you can bring anybody back from that thing, because especially a young kid, he just wanted to hurt me.
Yeah.
He just, if he could have thrown a stick in my head, he'd have done that instead. But,
Right.
So it's a thing where education and love and exposure is the way to bring people together.
Wow, I love that.
Love it.
Anything else.
Well, you just mentioned Station 19, which we're super excited about, where you play a firefighter on this new show, which is quite different from you playing a doctor on Grey's. So how did you prepare to be a firefighter in Station 19?
Look, they put us through it. They got us with a bunch of firefighters. A couple of twin brothers from Boston and another cat out of Detroit. These firefighters who, they got us in the gear. It's like 60 pounds of gear that you're wearing, just the clothes.
Wow.
The turnout itself, and the stuff is hot. Even, whether you're dealing with fire or not, we're sweating. And then you put like 8, 10-foot walls of flame in front of you on the stage, that sort of thing. So they got us working hoses. They got us practicing. You got to put on the gear, and technically it's less than a minute, but if you took a minute to put on this gear, firefighters gonna talk bad about you.
Before you go, we heard a rumor that you actually are like an expert juggler. Is this true?
Expert, I don't know about that, but yes, I can juggle.
You can?
Oh, and look what I have. Come
Wow,
on.
how convenient is that?
What a coinky dink. All right.
Wow.
How do I do this? Do I just toss them to you?
Wow, okay.
Okay, that's
we gotta
one.
go home.
That's two. Okay.
Go easy
All
on the
right.
mayonnaise.
I'm trying to.
I'm gonna go.
Three.
We're gonna do two. We're gonna do three. We're gonna do
Okay.
three.
Wait.
Four's a whole other thing.
Okay.
You don't want to learn? Anybody want to learn?
I kind of do. I want to see it.
It's
I
real,
wanna see it.
it's real simple. First off, when you learn to juggle, go in somebody else's room.
Things might break.
I'm serious. I learned to juggle in my brother's room. So when I put
Okay.
holes in the wall, he got in trouble and I didn't.
Nice. Smart.
I just ratted myself out on national television.
Okay.
But it's easy. So you just get it going. And
That does not look easy.
it's a rhythm thing. It's a rhythm thing, right?
I love it.
So it's easy. Okay.
Ready?
Now do this.
Well, while
do
he's
this.
teaching us,
Okay.
Jason, congratulations on all your
Yes,
success.
so
We
proud.
can't wait to watch Station 19. You can start juggling, which premieres tonight on ABC. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is The Real.
Yes.
Go, Cam. Welcome back, everybody. What would I do without you ladies, man.
I don't know.
Yeah. Big thanks to Jason George for stopping by. Thanks to all of you at home for rolling with us, and to our wonderful studio audience. Truly, if it weren't for you guys, I don't know where we would be. We owe it to you to have the reel on, so thank you for being here with us. See you back here next